Yo, what's up fam? It's your boy NoisySauce here. I got ripped off by buying a fake set of Elixir strings, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to check out so you don't do the same thing.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
Alright, so I bought a fake set of Elixir strings the other day. I got them home, opened them up, and only realized when I actually opened the string packet that they were fakes. So later on down the line, I managed to buy myself a real pack of strings, and I'm going to show you what the differences are so you don't get ripped off as well. Alright, so first things first, we're going to look at the outside cover. They are very, very similar. The cardboard is almost exactly the same. The finish is almost exactly the same. Whoever's ripped these off has done an immaculate job on trying to get them as similar as possible so that they can pass them off as the real deal. But there's a few little things that I noticed that'll kind of show that they're not quite legit. The first thing is most of the imagery on the front here is not quite the same. There's like little bits of glitchiness around the edges of that graphic there on the e-graphic, and on the fake one here it is straight black and white with not much depth in the shadow there, whereas on the real one there's a bit of color in there, like a bit of greeny tone, and there's a bit more depth in the shadow, and you can just tell it's completely sharp here, whereas this one it's a little bit faded around the edge. The logo, the raising on the letters is almost the same. One thing that I thought was actually funny is, so this section here is a gloss and this section here is a matte. On the fake one here, where it changes from gloss to matte is perfectly on the line there, but on the real version it's a little bit off, so they've actually done a better job on the fake of that one. But yeah, that is what it is. On the back, again, it's exactly the same. All the writing's the same. I couldn't find any spelling mistakes or anything like that. Things are kind of arranged in a slightly different way, but you could be mistaken to thinking it's just a different era of printing and they just changed up where they put things. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but they both look very legit just looking at the back panel there. Again, there's slight changes in color, but it all looks like it could just be a printing issue there. The stickers that they use on the you can't really see this one because I've covered it up, but that little sticker that they put on, almost exactly the same as well. Only difference being that on the real one there's a extra circle around the black section there that it doesn't really mean anything. Probably the biggest difference on the back that kind of gives away the fake is that the real one has this kind of loop cut out here where it doesn't cut any circles here, but on the fake it's two circles cut out and a line slit between there. Hopefully that's in focus for you so you can see that, but I'll put a picture up as well. That's the main difference. A final thing is that the fake tends to have a slightly thicker text across the whole packaging than the real one. Yeah, just very slight difference there in the thickness of the overall text. Going on to the inside here, there's this graphic that they put there with the string and showing the coding and all that. Very, very similar. Again, almost the same thing. The fake one has a lot lower quality and a lot less color in it than the real one. But it's the kind of thing, like the rest of it, that you kind of have to have both of them side by side to tell. Another thing that I noticed on the inside here is the writing up here on the fake one doesn't have any shadowing on it, whereas on the real one there's a shadow around the words. That's a bit of a giveaway there. Alright, opening up the actual individual string packets. You're not going to be able to tell much from this either, unless you've got them side by side, but the the blacks on the real one are a bit blacker than the fake one, and the paper on the fake one is slightly whiter. So that's a little bit of a giveaway there, but nothing too extreme. The logos are about the same size, same shape. I mean, looking at them now, you can hardly really tell the difference between them. The major difference on the packaging that I found is that on the fake one, the flaps for the envelope here are on the inside, whereas on this one they are on the outside. So there's a little bit of a difference there, but yeah, that's your you're gonna have to have a real look to be able to tell which one's which. The real difference comes on the actual strings themselves, and this is where they've slacked off. They've done all the work on the packaging, and this is the difference on the inside here. You can probably already see that there's a massive difference in the color here. Now, this is actually the fake one that I got is supposed to be the 80-20 mix of the bronze, which is a slightly more yellow color. And I got the phosphor bronze when I got the real one, which I actually ordered the 80-20, but they sent me the phosphor bronze for whatever reason. But as far as I can tell, I'm pretty sure they use the same one for both the phosphor bronze and the 80-20 one. I'm talking about the fakes here. So the fakes use the same color string for both of them. They don't get a better, they don't change up the version like they do on the elixirs. So you can see here, and I'll just try and explain the 80-20 from the elixirs. You can see here, this is like a pretty bright yellow color, like a bright gold, and it's almost a bit greeny. It looks really fake. It feels bad, and it just feels like a cheap string. Whereas the elixir here is this nice kind of rose gold color, light in color, and it's got a much smoother, nice feel to it. The 80-20 version is very similar to this. It has the same kind of light color, but it is more yellow in appearance. So it definitely looks different to this one. You can see they've wrapped the fake one quite a bit smaller. Don't know why. And another giveaway is that on the fake one, they haven't left any of the string unwound at the end, whereas on the real one, there is quite a decent part of it that's left unwound there. You can see it's about, I don't know, 2 or 3 about 3 inches or 4 inches of unwound string. Probably the easiest way to tell that you've got a fake is when you're looking at the ball end of the string. This is the real one, obviously. About 3/4 of an inch in, you can see where the plastic coating starts, that nano web coating that makes the elixirs so expensive and gives them their long lifespan. There's like a bit of plastic that kind of juts out a bit. I'll try and get a photo that really shows that. Whereas on the fake one, we can tell that there is absolutely no coating at all. This is just a cheap string. This isn't even a good uncoated string. It is just a really, really cheap piece of crap acoustic string. So yeah, those are the main differences. If you find yourself with a fake and you manage to get through a video like this and definitely get a refund. Try and report them, give them bad reviews, because it is not worth people getting ripped off. If you have any questions about this process or want to know anything more about my experience, I have gotten a few fakes before, and I've gotten lots of real ones. I've been using Elixir strings for about 12 years, so I know which ones are fake and which ones are real. Definitely hit me up with questions and I will let you know. Peace out, everyone. Hope you have a good one.